In this video, you're gonna discover how to speak Malay just like any ordinary Malay guy. Yo guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel once again. For you guys who are seeing me for the first time, this is Keon here. I'm a filmmaker, content creator, as well as an entrepreneur. And in conjunction to my recent viral video, my video that went viral recently, which the title Cina Fasih Bahasa Melayu macam orang Melayu. Bahasa rasmi kita Bahasa Melayu. Kenapa Bahasa Melayu sangat penting? That literally translates to a Chinese guy who can speak Malay fluently just like a Malay. But that is in Bahasa. Go and check that video out. It's described down here at the description. And do not forget to subscribe, like, comment and share this video so that you won't miss more awesome content from me like this coming in the future. So without further ado, let's dive in straight to how you can speak Malay and sounds like a Melayu. So first thing first, this is based on my observation. In order to speak and sounds macam seorang Melayu, it's to pick up the accent of any native. It actually applies to all different kind of language. So every kind of language has their own accent.
Okay.
And the problem is that why we struggle to actually pick up and sound exactly like that particular native is because we only learn the language, but we did not pick up and adapt to the accent of the language. Now notice one thing is that every native language has their own accent. Hence, what happened is when we transition ourselves from one language to another language, we carry the accent of our own mother tongue. For example, if you are a Chinese and when you speak Malay, it's going to sound something like that if you want to ask someone, have you had your meal? Which is like, hey bro, awak sudah makan gak? Hey bro, let's have fun. And for Indian, because probably their nature of speaking Tamil and the nature of Tamil language, they'll go like, bro, sudah makan gak? Hey, sabra. You see, right? And on the other hand, English people, alright, English man, English woman, they'll go like this. Hey bro, kamu sudah makan? Kalau kamu belum makan lagi, saya boleh belanja kamu makan tai ayam. Makan tai ayam. Oh sorry, saya boleh belanja kamu makan nasi ayam. I might. You have your lunch yet? If not, let me buy you chicken rice. The chicken rice shop. Chicken rice and more. In a lot of times that we will actually learn the language on the surface and we adapt our own accent onto that particular language. That's what happened to people in Thai. People in Thai speak English, has their very heavy Thai accent. People in India speak English, has a very heavy Indian accent.
Yes, I asked for a card.
Okay. Card is special one-time delivery only. Subcharge of 5.2 interest fixed on your 2.4 and a quarter, which will give it a split benefit like this one perspective good tells and good to be in number.
I'm sorry, can you please repeat?
No problem, sir, I will repeat.
In order to actually speak and sounds like that particular native, you have to adapt to their accent. And the way to do that is to observe these native closely, see how these people speaks among their community. Tontonlah cerita-cerita Melayu. Watch Malay movies and watch Malay people speaks and pick up their accent. And many people would actually find that picking up an accent will be very difficult. Hence, the good news is, in Bahasa Melayu, right, you can actually do some little tweaking to actually hack that accent. And this is what I noticed, is to adapt into this thing what we call the language market. Bahasa pasar, language market kan? Bahasa language, pasar market kan? No, actually in other words is the market kind of language, which is how the Malay people describe it, Bahasa pasar. And it's very different from the original proper Malay. We call it the Bahasa Baku, where a lot of sentences that end with an A supposed to be pronounced as A. For example, in Malay, the word reading is called membaca, M-E-M-B-A-C-A. So membaca is the right pronunciation, but the thing is, when you pronounce those Bahasa Baku, and you have not mastered the accent, what happened is you sound really awkward. If you listen carefully to the urban people in Kuala Lumpur or in Selangor and most of the places where Malay has been widely spoken, a lot of them, they put in the Bahasa Pasar context, which is they change the A into an E. So this is how it sounds. Membaca, kamu ke mana? Mana means where, and that's supposed to be mana. Kamu ke mana? Kamu ni siapa? Who are you? Kamu ni siapa? But how the KL people or the urban people, how the Bahasa Pasar has been widely used is, kamu ke mana? Kau ni siapa? Buku apa kau baca tu? See? Now it sounds more Malay-ish, I would say, rather than if you pronounce it very accurately like a Bahasa Baku. One, you probably will sound like very Chinese if you are Chinese, or even if you manage to master the accent a little bit, you probably sounds like a Sabahan. Bak, kamu ke mana tu? Kamu membaca buku apa tu? So the Sabah people will actually pronounce it very, very Baku-ish, I would say. Alright, with just that two little hacks, you can really sound like a Malay, kan? Macam inilah kita nak berbahasa seperti orang Melayu. Membaca ke mana, kau ni siapa, apa kejadah kau buat ni? Things like that. So I hope you enjoyed that video and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I see you in the next coming video. Goodbye!